Yep, I'm in LA this week, so we're looking at some classic clips, and we're going to look at a Star Wars toy line that never got released called Apt. I hope I say that right. AMPD. Apt. I don't know. But let's take a look at the big video. Let's figure this out together. Welcome back to the Junk Room, everybody. It's me, the Junkman, coming back at you with a pocket full of kryptonite to tell you about the unreleased Star Wars line from 2012. I know, shocking. I usually tell you about toys from the 80s, sometimes the 90s, and a few times from the 70s. But nope, we're talking one that was almost 10 years ago. Can you believe 2012 was almost 10 years ago? Well, let's go back to Toy Fair 2012.
And then you crash them into action like so.
Hasbro showed off at the Toy Fair a new line of Star Wars toys called Star Wars Amped, a set of toys where kids could build their own Star Wars vehicles, and along with the vehicle would be a cool figure. When it came to these new construction Star Wars toys, Hasbro wasn't sparing any cost. They had a full line and they were ready to show it off and have it in the stores by Christmas. And they were making sets from the prequel era and the original trilogy era. They wanted to make sure they got everyone on board for this toy line. According to a Hasbro press release in 2012, kids would be able to quickly and easily customize the most iconic Star Wars vehicles and prepare them for any mission, be it land, space, sea, or air. The line would be made up of 12 figures and 7 vehicles. Now let's take a look at these sets that we didn't get. The cheapest of the set would be the figure set that would retail for $6.99. There would be 4 different figures sold, and each would come with weapons and accessories. They would be the evil Darth Maul, the cloniest captain of them all, Captain Rex, the heartless villain with a weak heart, General Grievous, and the best part of the prequels, Obi-Wan Kenobi. A step up to that was the vehicle sets that come with a vehicle and a figure, and they would retail for $14.99. The AT-RT would come with many accessories, including a figure of a clone trooper. Also planned was a STAP that would come along with the battle droid. Hey, remember when this was a sneak preview figure from Hasbro? It was one of the first prequel figures ever released. And my local Rose's store had them in stock for about 10 years. There was 2 other vehicle sets planned for $19.99. Let's take a look at them. The Jedi Starfighter ship would have come with, of course, the Jedi Starfighter ship. Along with it, Anakin Skywalker, R2-D2, and as the Hasbro press release said, plenty of weapons to amp up the battles. Also part of the vehicle set would be an AAT set that comes with a battle droid commander and weapons. And its retail price would have been $24.99. And for your old school Star Wars fan, there was a set of 2 iconic ships in one package, the X-Wing and TIE Fighter, and its retail price is $39.99. This 2-pack would have came with an X-Wing fighter and a TIE Fighter. Inside you would have found a figure of Luke Skywalker, R2-D2, Darth Vader, and again, lots of weapons and accessories. So what happened? Why wasn't this released? It seems like Hasbro was all excited about these sets. Well, it seems other people besides Star Wars fans saw it at Toy Fair. Those other people? Lego. And it seemed Lego wasn't too happy with this new toy coming out from Hasbro. Lego believed, according to their contract, they had the exclusive Star Wars rights to construction sets, and they saw this as a construction set. The lawyers for Lego, Lucasfilm, and even Hasbro would go over the contracts with a close eye. It wasn't until the end of summer 2012 that Lucasfilm agreed with Lego and Hasbro was forced to pull its plans for the toy line. Right about the same time Hasbro's shipment was hitting their warehouse, leaving Hasbro with millions of dollars in toys that they couldn't do anything with but put them in the trash can. You have to remember this was also 2012. At the time Lucasfilm was dealing with Disney to buy the company. So they probably wanted to wash their hands of any ongoing issues to help smooth out the sale. Hasbro had nothing else to do but to cancel the line, and they never really mentioned it again. It's kind of been forgotten about. Hasbro might have lost a lot of money, but at the end of the day, it was us Star Wars fans that really lost. Isn't that how it always works out? I can kind of see Lego's point that this is kind of like a construction set, but it is different than Lego. I don't think Lego would have lost any sales if Hasbro released this, but I guess when you're a toy company fighting with another toy company on sales, you gotta do what you gotta do. I mean, look at the Star Wars Funko Pops. They're bobbleheads, thanks to the contract with Hasbro. Bobbin heads. Ugh. Anyway, that's a look at the Star Wars Amped line that we never did get. Well, in the comments below, let me know what you think about this unreleased toy line. Would you have loved to have seen it released? Or was it more like, nah, it's kind of cool, but I probably wouldn't have bought it anyway? Or, do you remember 2012? Were you excited when you saw these at Toy Fair? Well, let me know that and more in the comments below. And as always, thumb up if you like my content, subscribe to the channel, and we'll talk again soon.
Hey, Junkman channel popping though.
Thank you, sir, for that unsolicited testimony.